GMS.
Right, Shalom, GMS New Orleans, coming at you with a live camp. As always, we'll start off like honest. Jim, shot by God. Let's get the honors to our elders, apostle, great millstone. Peace, peace, blessing, salutation to both elect, right? Another week, right? Things are brewing, things are speedily, coming to an end, man, right? First, getting on the basically with the tyranny, right? Mm-hmm. Right, you have Edomites, all right, deep in thoughts. What kind of what kind of way this country is going, man? Right, which we've been telling you for years. What's that?
I was just gonna say, Edomites thinking, look, am I gonna care too much about the riches in my Edomite privilege and just sit back and let Nero 47 take away our rights, or am I gonna have to stand up and fight like my forefathers did to get this country?
Which this place is done, man. We've been telling you. Yes, we've been telling you the direction that things are going, right? What are the plans of the elite bankers, right? When it comes to this place, right? We, like I said, we were midway through winter, and it only can make you think of what's going to happen when the summertime come about, man, right? Because as you see, what my man Jesse Ventura said, basically when you start seeing troops on corners and streets, pretty much welcoming the third world, right? And that's where we at in America. Okay. Wanted to go ahead. I got the second Ezra.
This is second Ezra 15. I'm start at 14. Woe to the world, and then that club therein.
Woe to the world, right? Woe means going to death and destruction, right? To the world and them that dwell therein, right? Trusting the people, right?
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
So one people shall stand up and fight against another. That's what we're seeing, right? We're seeing uprising of political parties, uprising in class warfare,
generational warfare.
Yeah. So yeah, all these things are brewing right here on the front of America, right? You got people that have been friends for years, and all of a sudden now they're different. They have different views on the direction of this place. They have different views on the leadership of America, right? Which the leadership of America is all in cahoots and in bed with one another, man. Right? You got Edomites over here. Give me that one in Matthew. Matthew or the one in Mark. It talks about, I think, in 13, but it might be off. One that said, nation divided against itself should not stand. All right, this place totally divided. All right? The spirit of this place is totally off. Okay? We up on that time, all hell's finna break. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
One people shall stand up and fight against one another with swords in their hands. That's what's getting ready to pop off, right? Nation against nation, or kingdom against kingdom, and people against other people, right? Because you can also you have Edomites out there that's not full of what's taking place with Maduro, man. Right? You have Edomites definitely not what is happening. What is shot an Edomite woman a couple times in the face,
a mother of three,
and basically lying about what happened, man.
On her domestic tea.
Yeah. And that's America, man. All right. What they're doing now, they're trying to get aroused, mainly out of you Judites. They're trying to get aroused out of you Edomites like that, man. Right? Whether that's we know summertime coming, so you gotta look for what? Jake getting shot by cops, right? Jake getting ran over by Edomite at a grocery store. All right, they're gonna do something to basically get things popping off, man.
Edomites get put down.
Yeah, Edomites, man. What you Edomites, you finna find out the hard way how much this government, all right, thinks of you. Because you're nothing but, they call them Goyim. You're nothing to the small hats, right? You figure who the small hats are, all right? Go ahead.
If I can say, this one Edomite on YouTube has got a channel, just going into, the different things that Hero 47 is doing. In the video, he was saying this, what the abuse that black and brown and native people have been going through for the last 400 years in this country. He was saying, I think it's such a shock to white people in America because hey, we're going to start experiencing what black and brown and native people have been going through in this country.
It was a woman.
It was a man that said
Well, I got a video of this woman. And she was talking to you, Northern King, man. She was basically in a roundabout way prophesying. She's like, yeah, all that didn't happen to us over here. Wait till they leave us alone and start getting on your ass, man. That's what you've been seeing. You didn't want to leave me alone about me. They talking shit about how Edom was on their ass, man. But you look at Edom as your God, right? Your God is out here on your steps. You got a guy who's talking, listening on like an audio thing. People saying basically his wife been inside for months. Right? Hot there, man. Can't come outside. Now, what kind of life is that to live? That's America for you. All right? We're coming up on some times where people are gonna rise up against this government, man. Whether it be the fashion of ice, what, man? That's where we at. Because what you're hearing now, the situation up there in Minnesota, you got Edomites like, hey man, that's down bad shit. What happens when they come our way? What we gonna do? With
verse 16, there shall be sedition among men. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
should be sedition amongst men. You give me that word sedition, right? It's gonna be
pulled it off the top.
it's gonna be sedition amongst men. They said invading one another. Meaning you're gonna have groups of men, groups of individuals going from one side of a city, one neighborhood to a different neighborhood, and invading, you get it? Invading one another, man. Meaning going to their home, going to their areas, right? And basically plundering their goods, man. Their resources. Right? Oh, you're gonna have like they had down here for Katrina, just vigilantes out here just to stir up, just to kill, just because, man. Just because I got 5 boxes of bullets and a new shiny weapon, and I've been shooting paper at the range. Now I want to shoot flesh. I want to hear the howls and screams. And you got Edomites like that, man. The Edomites be stacked up for years. They've been out there taking jiu-jitsu for years. Grappling, punching, running, lifting. For years, man. And preparing for what? Son. Because the only thing they got in their minds, deep off in the back corner of their conscience is Jake. When they run, they're like, oh, hell, break loose. Gotta run from these, gotta run from this particular group of people. I gotta worry about, because the first thing in their mind is Jake. Let all hell break loose right now. And this is what you're gonna see. We already know what's the memo. Curfew and what? Bullets will be shot. That's been the thing since we've been kids, man. What they talking about losing? They're gonna shoot them if they be caught stealing, man. That's just a motto down. It's what do they say? It's a second nature. It's like a thing that we grew up down here on, man. But things finna get bigger than that. Go ahead. I got that word too. Go ahead, get it.
That's the word sedition in the online etymology, it says rebellion, uprising.
A rebellion is going to be an uprising amongst nations of people, individuals, different individual people, man. Okay?
It says revolt, factitious commotion in the state. It says concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority.
What?
It says concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority.
The attempt to overthrow the civil authority, man. That goes to the GNT, right? People are gonna buck and uprise against the nations over here, man. That's why the scripture tells us, man, that we must what is this? To be stability of our time. Oh, wisdom and knowledge will be a stability of our time. We want to have the wisdom and knowledge of who? How about shooting our shot? That's the only thing that's going to keep us stable in the time to come. Everybody else you see out here that's frolicking around, going about their day, running this rat race, when these things come about, that brothers going into, reading about, brothers going into words about, people are going to lose it in that time, man. They're going to be in disbelief, because I can't believe these very things that we're talking about are going to take place right before their eyes over here. Because people are so accustomed, used to what things happening in Greece, like things happening in Venezuela, like things happening in Syria, Afghanistan, all these other nations. Because all these other nations have been what for years? They've been a guinea pig. They've been a test tube big to what they're practicing to bring here. And like I always say, over there in the mother nation, they throw rocks when there's an uprising. They throw bricks. You know? See that nigga that stands like that. You know?
That's
The man got the towel, we got the juvie. He took that juvie. That brother be doing that shit. Right? Yeah, man.
We got a record guy.
You got that know you had on, man. But you know, they take that shit off and they put it down, man. You know? You see that nigga come way back there. Throw a rocket and twist him around. Right, bro, man. That's what come over here. The burning of cars, buildings, looting. People just going through what they know. You watch over there in Johannesburg, they hit the corner. Fucker hit the corner with an LMG, man.
It's on the pickup truck.
Yeah, the big bolts and shit. Turn the corner, this wet shit. That's gonna happen over here. But like I said, over in the Middle Eastern countries, Africa and shit, them motherfuckers throw rocks half the time. Over here, they want to throw lead, man. People gonna get done. This is the most weaponized country that there is, man.
Psychotic.
Yeah, the most psychotic. Hey, man, I believe when I looked at something, the city of New Orleans alone had the most people that are mentally challenged, like in the mental ward and shit. I got people that work in that. They say you'll see people that's city councilmen, principals, doctors, judges, lawyers. They go get checked up because they ain't right. They got them little people on their shoulder talking to them. You know what I'm talking about?
They got W.B. Du Bois on the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's before that.
Yeah, that's right, brother. And that's before shit go down, huh?
Then you got the V8 been going back and forth.
Yeah, they got nut cases, man.
Nut cases, man.
Fucking nut cases, man.
Yeah.
They gonna lose
And
it.
they don't got no medicine. They got control. Yeah.
They got a nigga. Me and a brother was talking about it yesterday. They got a video. They got a series of videos. They got a dude. The dude say, man, I see a nigga with Pete. Talking about something of this car, rims, change. Man, I gotta kill him. I gotta rob him to kill him. And that's gonna be out here on the streets, man. In that book, it's a book out there. You might got it on your phone. Maybe. It's a particular chapter in the book, Behold the Pale Horse. But they tell you that they're gonna unleash those type of people that strengths. I think they call them strengths, right?
Yeah.
And silence, they're gonna let them loose. They're gonna let them loose over here, man. All right? Yeah, you got some phone on you? Look up, somebody might have it on PDF, but no, somebody might have it. Just What's the name of that movie you let us it was about the tower and people did?
Belko.
It was that movie was made by it was produced by a company Ryan what was it? Damn. But that's the name from whatever that name is, you put in
Project.
yeah, it's in you put in the old metal horse, you know?
MK Ultra.
Yeah, sometimes people take a highlight, you know, get the image of it. You know, they go into exactly what we're talking about. All right. I like you catch a PDF file from Ryan, they'll jump straight to that chapter, man. Right? But the things that's going on today or going on right now already been talked about, man. Right? What do you think?
It's the book Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, the Egyptians, the modern day Egyptians today, man? Who is talking about? The average American, man. The Lord's gonna set these people against each other, man. Right here. This is already happening. Politically, it's already happening right on social differences, man. Go ahead.
And they shall fight every one against his brother.
You hear that? They're gonna fight. What are they gonna do to fight that? Right on these streets, like the brother read. With swords in their hands, man. Weapons of war. Right? Whether it be a bat, whether it be an actual gun, rifle, people gonna clash it, man. People gonna be out here on the hunt, right? You got one who already hates another. They're gonna be hunting each other down, right? This is what man, fuck it, man. America been built on hate, man. Right? Now we just gonna get to the climax of things. Go ahead.
And they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor.
You hear that? They're gonna fight everyone against his neighbor. Go ahead.
City against city.
City against city, man. So you might have a city. You might have a city like over here. So this is the New Orleans area. You might have people from New Orleans want to go beyond and go to the North Shore, where you're gonna have people on the North Shore, all right, banding together, which they always do. They're gonna band together and say you can't come over here, man. Well, why? I'm a white man. Can't come over here. If you white, this is my remedy. It's going to be what it's going to be. And it might have a blinker on right now. Right? Especially like what we remember I did the video years ago, and I found y'all the actual video of the dude said, yeah, we could shoot anything browner than a brown paper bag, man. Yeah. These motherfuckers here already had a small race ride that they don't want to talk about. But they actually cut down big ass trees. Because most neighborhoods in New Orleans, the houses are real tight and shotgun houses. But outside, you might have a big oak tree. On the corners of most neighborhoods, like you have trees. And what they did, they cut the trees down and put them across the actual sidewalk, from one sidewalk to another sidewalk, on each end. And once you would be a jig, you get in the middle of that, they come up the side, out the alley over there. Hit you with crossfire, man. All right, go ahead.
City against city and kingdom against kingdom.
City against city, kingdom against kingdom. That's the time we're on, man. Hey, man. We're in a great time, all right, of sedition amongst men, right? A lot of tension is going on, man. A lot of, like I said, a lot of views of other groups of people, even this government, going on right now, man. Go ahead.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. and they shall seek the idols into the traumas, into them that have familiar spirits, into the wizards.
But the Most High is going to pull all that away, man. According to Isaiah the 47th chapter. Lord, all those different all those different items and all those what's the word I want to say? Soothsayers and spirits that you and deities that you pray to, right? The Lord's gonna pull all that away, man. Right? Okay.
And the Egyptians I will give over into the hand of a cruel Lord.
And we're dealing with that cruel Lord. And now you see that cruel Lord is in play. That's Nero 47. Nero 47 been on, hey man, that man been on the warpath. Right? All right. He's telling you, we're going to go into Greenland. We're going to go into Mexico and go against the cartel. Guess what happens? They don't have enough people there. They fucking do the draft. That's coming there too, man. The draft is coming, man. All right. They're going to draft a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, a lot of you Edomites, a lot of you Moabites, you Arab, young men out here, and women. They're gonna put you on the front lines, man, for this third world war. All right, go ahead.
And a fierce king shall rule over them.
And you're looking at that fierce king right now. It's gotta be that guy, man. It's gotta be Nero 47. Look at the things that he do. They literally big argument like, hey man, we gotta deal with this world, or we gotta govern the world with force. Then y'all brothers also, I think we brothers drop down. Now they're gonna use ICE to go door to door. So what happens? Now I'm gonna ask you, brother, what's the most powerful police officer?
187.
That's what I said.
The next one is what? Going and giving them going to some person fiction. So what happens when they gonna go to somebody's house like that?
Some resistance.
It's gonna be some resistance, man. And I think yesterday, another ICE agent shot somebody. No, this thing is only going to intensify.
Got more? Just a little bit. It says, and the fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts.
Yep. If we looking at that guy, man. That guy is definitely right. Nero, gotta be Nero, man. That's just something with us, you know. But we see how he moved, man. He moved the same way, right?
Burn down Rome to build a palace. You know, Trump is looking to burn down America to rebuild what? Rebuild it into the fifth industrial revolution.
Yeah.
Of the digital society.
And you can see that these elites have brought him back, speed things up, man. See, Sleepy Joe wasn't getting it done. You know? He wasn't getting it done, man. So they brought this guy back in place. And you know, they got plans to now let this guy out. You know?
Talk about a third term.
Yeah. Basically, well, when you watch 2073, the dude was still the president then.
That's right.
He was still the president after 30-something years. Which we know they don't have 30 years, man. The way how things is going, you don't have 30 years. But what I'm saying is from the time now, and it start off in each time, then you 2073 guy was still a president.
All the you know, run up to the second selection. You know, just vote this one more time. Don't ever have to vote again. Even Musk was saying this is going to be the last election.
They got an event. Now I remember watching C-SPAN one time where they said there's going to be an event like the other two where you're never going to go back. Even Bill Gates said it's coming a time where we're never going to go back to regular society, like them saying about do lockdowns. So they got something planned that's going to shape this society.
I can add something. You mentioned about how it could potentially be even on reincarnation. When you think about it, that was he persecuted the saints of God. So if the men of the Lord are back, then those who persecuted the men of the Lord are back also. Right on the left hand side, saying that evil is what? It's highest height. Then the four generals may be back. Simeons, Seleucus, it makes sense. Wearing hats again. So these things are, it ain't far-fetched. These things not far-fetched.
Revelation 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, even they also which pierced him. People have killed the outshine, they back, they gonna see him. People persecuted us, they gotta be back.
Even the Israelites that Israelites before that, man. It says that his blood be on us, not children. On his brother, they back there to receive judgment, man. Right? You can see the Lord been speed things up, even with you Edomites on another tip. You Edomites been having triplets, you've been having twins and everything, man. Even Jake. And then what the scripture said, we can be born into this sword, man. We're seeing things are speeding up. Everybody to receive their judgment. Everybody's back, man. Prophets are back. Hero, all these guys are back, man. If they ain't back, their spirit is back.
Their spirit, yeah.
Right?
Sound like Jake's body back in their life.
Apostates, that's blessed. It is funny that Apostle to her deemed this year that because you can already see it. You know, go ahead.
Job 27:14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
And you see it. These Edomites are having children. Yeah. Big helmets on, fight. Oh, I'll tell you something. Look at this one here.
Other stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This second address 5:1, it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come.
Ruling over. Right there. Jacket. That's ruling over. Like that. Go.
It says, second address 5:1, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, these tokens are signs. Behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number,
Yep.
and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. That come, like the brother been saying, the time that we're coming into is going to be a great day. All right, because of the iniquity, all right, and probably because of Esau, which a lot of slaughter, but it says Esau should be cut off by slaughter. All right, they have to be able to play out their judgment, which the Lord have deemed against them. Right, along with wicked jakes, like the brother said, 2/3 of our people. Okay, so the earth, they that which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. So we're seeing people get killed at high rates, and we'll say this too. He control the media, so he's not saying that somebody get killed with a high number because they don't panic. They don't make people panic. He's not saying that. He can control the airwaves. The Lord may already be putting shit down, man.
The same way he going down in the last 2 years, you'll have three. You have 3 people get shot. He deemed that a mass shooting.
Yeah, bad shooting. Yep.
Right. That just the heighten up different numbers and shit. They all want to play on words. They all want to play on numbers, man. Right? Because he know that you those fellows out there eat that type of shit up, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou says, or that thou hast heard long ago. So when Alexander hit the scene, what they said, it is 4 generals, what evil's increased. So if they're back, then it's the last time evil can actually get to his height. Then they night, man.
Even with America's the most wicked kingdom of
most
all
evil.
kingdoms.
Yeah, it's a wrench.
It make those other kings look like child's play. what's going on now. You got orgies, you got all type of shit going on here. Freaks.
Right?
You got 50-year-old, 60-year-old Edomite men in BBLs, man. Wearing a bodysuit, going. It's freaks, man.
That's why the book of Revelation, they call it what? Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And Egypt. Right? So it's a mixture of all the kingdoms, man.
And one.
And one. It says, verse 3, and the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly. Bushwick, different, it's gonna be all kind of, like the brother said, going on. Right? It's gonna terrorize these people. Minded why, right? But it says that the love for many shall wax cold. So it's already like that out here. You saying people take people lives for the football game because he didn't want to shut up. His wife didn't want to shut up. He killed on the fucking football game. Stupid. They ain't even nobody that's support. He killed him. Good.
Jake playing,
Man, killed him. He was baiting against the wall. Yeah, we just in an evil time. People have lost it. That's it. All right.
Say so. This is Revelation 13 and 7. Shall start 6.
and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, and tongues, and nations.
You can see that power is given down right from the sword. And we see that he's living out in Texas. He living out the last days of his blessing. That's why you see him doing fucking. We gonna ask them for. Don't take this shit.
He was bread. Don't be here to take fish. Bread.
Oh, no.
That's 6. But he here to take sheets off there. Yeah, I got some info right here. And 22.
That was it.
I got another wherever saints.
I'm asking like that.
His name is 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
You see that? You see him speak great words. He just paints himself and puts himself up there like he is. He is the Most High. Right?
And shall wear out the saints of the Most
Who are
High.
the saints of the Most High? You visualize, man. Look all black that you on there. You make up the saints of the Most High. And it says he's going to do what? Wear us out, right? And he's still wearing us out. Go ahead.
And think to change times and laws.
See that? This is the last year. We want to stop. We want to stop daylight savings time, man. Yeah, what's that other thing from years ago? Somebody want to do something.
We gonna block the sun.
About the sun.
He was paying for that.
Hit the sun. Man, crazy. It's a secret of what happened, man. That's what. One of the devil will take it, man.
Says in Jeremiah, what? The Lord said, if I can do away with the sun and the moon, then I'll do away with Israel. In his psychotic mind, that's what he was thinking. If I can literally blow up the moon with the nuke, then the Lord's gonna give me my blessing, birthright. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and a dividing of time. That's
Yeah, we just brought over with that, man. Right? Because also, I brought out, I don't know if you first seen that, I did a video on every year it drops. Some reason dropped the heritage year, the 2026 economy cover, the magazine, they had a lot of subliminal things going on it, man. They even had the cake, the 250-year cake, birthday of America, right? Robot pills, possibly the chip, right? And most, I'm saying this, like most things on that list they put up there, even from the one in 2025. Look at the 2025 economy cover. Even on there, they got juice, they got everything set in place. Yep. This is what this devil. This is how he teaches. This is how he tell you. All right, where you plan on going? 2025 economy cover. Well, look at that. Did the 2026. But bring it in front of them.
God. Now this is just some information on I did the ice in the murder. So it says in 2025 ice murdered Silvio Venegas Gonzalez, Carlos Roberto, Antonio Valdez, Henry Gillian, several with Gizan Dejanay. There's a plethora of people on here, man. They ain't bringing it out. Yeah.
They killed somebody 17 footage.
There's a whole list of them who they killed in 2025 and 2026. There's a list of people. But they didn't bring that out. You know, everybody like, oh, they finally killed somebody. But nah, there ain't nobody.
If they would have released that,
What they got?
On that cover.
Yeah.
Big fool.
They got that thing on that.
Those, that jab, try to decrease them.
Just like on the 2026 economy cover, they show you on there. They show you. I went into it on that too. They got anytime you see the two swords, the two of them. It means like a trail. Destination. Right, and they had right behind the sport. They had the economy. Right. We in the time. That's the thoughts of the wicked. That's how they proceed. Look out to the future, right? Because we already know. Going back to it, coming up again, Isaiah the 47th chapter. They conjure up these demons, get them forecast on their future, man. You go to war. You go to war with our friends. We win. You go to war with this person. Who the next one you gonna take? Who the talk gonna take Venezuela? Damn me. Second. I told you before, these devils have they have over 100 seats. Sit in a circle, they have one seat. And that one seat is for a man, that's for a Satan. Satan tells them what to do. What Satan takes what? Takes order from the Most High. Hey, one man's red. Let the demons go around. Right? That's what we waiting on.
They got big old fists on them too. That kind of shit.
And the fish, yes.
That's good.
They show
Down the prison, yeah.
They showed you that. They show you that the 26th. That's what I did. They got the very flag blocked up.
Knocked out, yeah. With the fists up, the handcuff on.
Yeah.
They got
Mind control.
robots, all them.
That's their way of warning the people what they about to do. Like, how in the hell you ain't know?
It's our struggle.
Go on.
Shit, man.
Well, we got shit to do. Frank.
This the one I did. This the one I did it on, man.
Yeah, nobody sees that. You gotta be in tune.
Economy. This is a 2026 economy cover. All right.
Right. But you got people that
They got the chip. They got the economy credit. You look at it yourself. You know.
Spirit of the Lord gotta be working with you to unveil that, like to decipher those things. They put that out. That's it. Yeah. The Lord put it out.
and they set up like say they got to tell you revelation.
Yeah, they should have put in that last night.
Right. So they don't receive their calls, man. The karma don't come with them. So they tell you in various encrypted ways of what they tell of the future, man. You see on there, they got the missiles, they got the backs, everything, man. Right? Even got small, look like field, but it could be the chip. You know? And look at this. They got the robot guns on top.
And they got the robots, y'all got the hot dogs, the Rommels.
Because what did Elon Musk say? I got a video. I'll tell him drop. They got a video of Elon Musk say. He said, man, by 2027 to 2031, we plan on having 10 billion humanoid robots. They're gonna look like people. They already got it though, man. These niggas talking shit. They already got this already. That's right.
They got the vote next out too.
They got
Is this the vote box?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so vote is over with. In other words, whatever the president is, he don't stand. That's an upside down box
It's another one.
with the X.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Look at that brought this up.
He said he don't need nothing.
Look at the American.
Yeah.
Honey, it's brutal.
Yeah, the British public, yeah.
He said you need international law. Yeah.
You see the sword and look behind the sword. You got the depression of the
Yeah, the economy, yeah.
He
Depression of the hips.
and he devils to put it out, man. No, the scriptures didn't put it out. What the future beholds.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead. You got it?
Yeah. It's the book of Nahum, chapter 3. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery.
This full of lies and robbery, man. Right? Go ahead. What change? Go ahead.
The prey departed not. The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end in their corpses.
That's gonna happen here. You know, ultimately when things really bust off the seams, man, there's gonna be endless amounts of carcasses, man, all through the streets of America, right? Go ahead.
They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, and selling nations through her whoredoms.
Yeah. And everybody's waking up to this horror, man. The nations have woken up. Even hey, we in the time, you know, I've always been how NATO turned on this horror. Now we see it.
They're saying it like, look, this is gonna break up NATO.
It is proud
Asshole.
as we man. There's no NATO without us. They talking shit, man. We are NATO.
Look who's stout in his
Yeah. So we seeing prophecy jump off the page, man. Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcraft that's selling nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
Yeah, this is what America been fronting on. Witchcraft and sorcery. Right? Going back to the Edomite so-called forefathers that came over here with Christopher Cuba and them goddamn founding fathers. Yeah, George Washington, yeah, all them dudes were warlocks, man. All of them. You can go right now to your Googles, put in George Washington masonry. You'll see this nigga in the road.
Right.
Huh? Hidden hand, all of them, man.
Shots of love, so below.
I mean, this brother did a video on that goddamn black Edomite Frederick Douglass, man. That nigga, you got videos of him with the hidden hand. America was founded on witchcraft. Washington D.C. is a ley line. It's a what it is? Shrine. Yes, it's a Masonic shrine, man. There all type of symbolism going on down there of witchcraft. You got the pole, the streets are paid that way, man. Yeah.
They wanted, before they put DC where it's at right now, they wanted to build it on marshland because Egypt's ancient capital was built on marshland.
That's why the second leg of the Illuminati was started here. John Slidell, what is his name? Judah Benjamin. What his name is? Judah Benjamin, Apple Pipe. He did it right here at Tulane University, man. That's what this bitch do the March language. Right? High demonic energy. You can feel it, man. You can feel that, man. You can feel, you got an eerie feel like something always finna happen. Yeah. It always shit like this, man.
You leave from somewhere else. It's like, you feel like you're leaving a war zone, so you in that mode. Then you're like, oh, it's kind of cold when I leave.
Yeah. I remember standing in front of the brother White House in Raleigh, and the nigga hit the corner. Oh shit, he was born type shit. The nigga come to this. Broke pad. That was it. You hit the corner. They're like this. It's a whole stare down, man. Experience on the things, man.
God said, behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shoot the nations thy nakedness.
And we've seen it. The Lord has raised the skirt on this horse. And all the world have seen this horse monkey, man. Right? They have seen the monkey of America, man. You know what that monkey is, all right?
Babylonian box.
Yeah, that Babylonian box, man. And everybody like, ugh. I can't. Hey, everybody's seen it, huh?
See, nah.
Yeah.
Bears money.
Yeah, everybody's seen these horse niggas, man. They can't believe shit that's going on, man. Right? The nations are disbelief. Because let us say this too. When you have things happen, whether it be Jake, whether it be another nation, that shit is televised around the world. Look at it. When Russia sees American men, they see a bunch of moles, man. They see you niggas up here, man. Go ahead.
Sergei Lavrov, he was like Russia's main, diplomat. He wears the glass face. It was during Trump's first presidency. They were asking some questions. What do you think about, just how his administration was like, oh, it's over here to see this book. Americans are pussies. That's what he said.
Yeah. And you're right, bitch.
Before I started to outlaw baggage was only thing I said, but they made it illegal to be a feminine over there in China. If they want the men to be soft, right? They don't want them to
Even that dude, Federo, that dude had just outlawed porn, a bunch of stuff, man. And all of a sudden, they bring in the Delta Force of his ass, man.
And Family Guy did a skit where you know how they do those shows. You probably know what they're called, like for the military. What they call like
USO?
USO show. They did one for the Navy, and Peter was like, "Hey, this is what you're fighting for, boys." And Caitlyn Jenner came out. I mean, it was like dancing and doing the show. He said, "Hey, this is what you're fighting for, boys."
So you got that boat that U.S. He was the captain.
It was like a general.
You're like a general. Fucking cross wrestling.
And they had all the walking in high heels to support women's rights or something.
They got in the world seeing that shit, man.
That is.
Hey, man, one thing about the internet, when you do something, it's everywhere. From one side of the world to the other side of the world, man. Right? They see your moment. That world starts doing, man.
And it's where they can't hide. No. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon them, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Yeah. And that's how the nation that look at this whole like, hey man, this is a piece of shit. We pretty much it's no use to have this place keep going up, man. They mess over their own people.
Quick article. This quick article from a day ago in Fortune. It said Bill Gates warned the world is going backwards and gives 5-year deadline before we enter a new dark age. Which, like the brother said, this what kind of dark age you talking about? Yeah. He warns that the world is going backwards, man. And it actually is, because
Byzantine.
the Byzantine.
On to the real dark age.
Yeah, the dark ages, man. That's spiritual, man. We gonna take over this. Well, the house shot. Give it to us. But it says,
Scripture said the city shall take
to take the kingdom. Yeah.
And I tell you also that the kingdom be with violence, man.
And he said he gonna set up a kingdom in this kingdom. Like is it Daniel? Look at that. It says he added, the thing I am most upset about is the fact that the world went backwards last year on the key metric of progress. And you saw that, man. All right, the world took a fall on money. All right, economy have been broken. Right, everything you see is heading backwards, man. We not getting greater, man. Ain't America not getting greater? That's just a psyop they sell it to the people to believe to sell the people hope while they what? Try to buy time to fulfill the enterprise, man. But the Lord breaking them down. Okay, step by step.
Back up the shameful spewing. This is Habakkuk 2:16.
Yes.
Thou art filled with shame for the Lord. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
You see them same feeling. They've been terrified, man. Right? We could just go back years and years and years, man. It's been now been the time that everything has been magnified. All right? Every single act that goes on here, man. Starting with Jake, starting with what they do. Because hey, even in a sense, you go and look at most remember that situation they had going on with those private military forces what they were doing over there in the Middle East. That shit was televised, man. How you see from a drone view, 50,000 feet, you'll see some kids playing at a Afghan daycare, not a daycare, playground on the slides, and what happened? You just bowled out, man.
Joking and laughing about it.
The world sees that, man. The Rodney King beat, right? Trayvon Martin, and the list goes on and on and on. The world look at this boy and okay, this how they get down.
I have to see the white lady that just took 3 to the face.
Yeah.
Dog in the pics. Mother of 3.
Hey, the world look even that Madero situation with them. If they do him like that,
The Saudi said that. I would read somewhere
They're going to accelerate de-dollarization and what now? They talk about a gold-backed CBDC for BRICS.
that's why we say these hate the war and burn up a fight, man. We're in that time. These nations, hey, man, we ain't taking no chances on them.
Saying 1800s.
They got another video of a dude that so-called was a witness. He was around in the area that night. He said, man, basically they went in with 20. They went in with a couple of helicopters with 20 men. And they just killing shit to get to Madero, man. But they can't bring it out.
They said like 40-something civilians got killed.
Yeah.
Like
Just mowing people down on the way to getting them, man. They left out. They said they won. That's one thing about the Delta Force. That's some bad motherfuckers, man. When all these other dudes get in trouble, the Green Beret, SEALs, they call them motherfuckers, man. When they come, even my man Nick Ivan, he said many times he was Delta Force. Many times we go in there, they don't even hear us come in all these.
Yeah.
He said more. You know how many times I didn't have to wake up a motherfucker. I'm up on him this close as he sleep. I had to wake him up with the blood and gun.
Yeah, man.
Too bad, motherfucker.
Right.
He said we go in. He said we go in with dogs. Even not dogs are trained up to see that shit. Now only people dogs like walking, they dogs. He said sometimes I take them out with the sniper rifle.
so he should be. And he's saying China gonna take down America.
And he's small. They out here doing that. We're on the side. We're in the side. It's Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau belt. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Fucking Jeremiah 50.
Oh, read it again. God, it's Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau belt. I have uncovered his secret places.
See it, the Lord has uncovered, and first and foremost, promise. The Lord has revealed everything, man. That's why you're able to now. Like I said, I told you before. You go to a place like IHOP, 3 rows back here. Well, you know what? You know what the Edomite is? The average person is talking about biblical names of people, man. And I didn't find out what people think.
Oh yeah, most walk out the 12 tribe sign, son. Yes, better 46 God is 11.
Yeah, this is a known thing now, man. This Israelite thing is known. It's already known who the people are, all right, the tribes, you name it, man.
Yeah.
The Lord has revealed this, man.
But it said Thessalonians with the spirit of the law of the prophets. Yeah. So it's coming out. His word, man.
Second Thessalonians.
Part of you. He like, well, that scripture, brother, bring it out. I just said. But it says, when I have made Esau better, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
So the gig is up, Esau. Right? Everybody is fully aware, besides 2/3 of who the devil is, man.
The one, I think the one we got is $46.
I got Jeremiah. Oh, yes,
We got is $46.
it's Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1 start verse 23. It said, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder
Go.
and broken? How is Babylon becoming a desolate among the nations?"
Yeah, and who's the hammer of the earth? Esau Edom, man. He has become the hammer of the earth. And everybody in all the nations, he has become the hammer of the earth. And like the brothers we made a video last night, all the other nations and the people have become the nail to him, man. What's a nail to a hammer? It's nothing. Right? And that's what he's been doing. He's been bashing everybody in the heads, man. He's been taking resources, robbing, stealing, doing whatever the hell he want to do. All because that fucking dude, Mark Rubio, and the other dude said, oh, we could do, they did the Mark Rubio was, yeah. Oh, no, the one that got that hell, he got that, in the towers and back, I forgot that motherfucker name. But he said,
Exit.
yeah, he said, basically, we can do that. We can do what we want to do because we're a powerful nation, man. Yeah, he said, we can do that.
Yeah.
He's a superpower.
Yeah, brother.
Who the hell just? I just go run up in the nation just because. But if a nation does that to another nation, you want to police it. If another nation does that to California,
Yeah, you
or
go.
New York, yeah, you go. All hell's gonna break loose, man.
It's the same, like I said, the same with money laundering. You print money, you go back to jail. But Esau can just print money as much money as he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fractional reserve bank. You stealing.
Got to get my stuff.
Stealing.
So he just make the rules up, man, as they go. Man, snatch other kings up, man. You know, that is like the mob. Yeah, even in the mob, I can't just go kill another main man. They had to be amongst the other families that had to sit down and had to come to agreement on this, man. Same thing with the United Nations. You just can't go and do that shit. No, but hey, you gonna say?
I was about to say, because even with that, you mentioned the mafia, it has to be for a good reason. Like, it got to be a legitimate reason. He didn't have a legitimate reason. He did it. Say, I just think you should run your country better.
And you eat with dogs.
Right.
Now you're saying that, oh, I need to get Greenland before China and Russia get it.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
I mean, he said he's probably no y'all must one of y'all friends somebody put it no he just put some shit in there. When we go in there, say when we go up in there, shoot to kill.
Then from Greenland,
Yeah,
yeah, they said we done enact something from the 50s where it's like, look, if anybody invades Greenland, shoot them first, and we'll figure it out later.
yeah. So we ain't no time, man. Go ahead.
Verse 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. And thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord."
Want to go on?
They say they tripped. They caught. But that's what I no, they be found naked.
Yeah.
They say based on other nations, man. They go local use other nations to go get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fox.
Even America's own mother is gonna come up against each other. According to the Bible. Yeah. NATO is gonna come up against America, man. All right, China, Russia, all right, Pakistan, all the nations that are allies, that hold nuclear capabilities, are gonna come against each other, man. She's wrong.
So Isaiah 47, starting at 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said,
Go ahead, you got it,
it says,
It's on time, man.
thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me.
Yeah, thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. You see, that none see me. And that's the thoughts of this horse, man. Ain't nobody gonna say, hey, I can go bow down kids. I can go take territories and people. Who gonna say something? Who gonna come against me, man? Go ahead.
It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted you, man. Right along with that pride. Go ahead.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
You see, and that's the thoughts of this horse, man. Who gonna come against me? And you got your assholes on the comment boards on a lot of these sites. Yeah, we took the barrel, that was fucked up, but we got the army to do it. We got this, we got hey man. Hey.
America's a stupid
Hey,
thing. Just like
that thing last night, I went double back on that newsroom video. You gonna do one of those? I went on the newsroom thing, and on the comment board, the dude like, yeah, those statistics are right. But we got a badass army. I'm like, yeah, like deal with that. Like, but that's how proud it is. Like, it's how proud. And you know it had to be an Edomite, man.
that's these people, they look at the military just like sports teams. Like, team, like, we won last night. It's like, you're sitting on the couch, man. You ain't saying that. You're not winning.
Took no point, man.
That's just Hollywood propaganda that the U.S. military is badass like they make us.
Every time they touch Brown, they lost Afghanistan, Vietnam, Iraq.
Their ass waxed.
They're only good at dropping bombs from the sky. Esau's a coward.
And when it comes to killing women and children, Esau's got that dog in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't win Vietnam, man. You went your ass over there to the jungles and they were waxing your ass, man. Right? You don't know. Somebody else I was dealing with a brother party. He had a co-worker, he was that's tell you. And that nigga cracky. Any nigga that's been to Vietnam cracky. First time was Vegas. You went back the second and third time, you should get high.
You can shake that hair off.
Yeah, he was cheating, man. Straight up. He was cheating, man. That's what happened. You was drugged up in the woods, man. You couldn't fight. Put your hands on into Iraq, Afghanistan, and got waxed in the mountains, man. Like I say, why you think the Afghans are fighting so goddamn hard? These niggas just got shoestrings and an AK-47 in a pond just to clean this shit, and they waxing you. You got the latest and greatest technology.
And then they got all the Black Hawks, mess, those M16. They got all, hey, they locked and loaded down.
Oh yeah, they're ready to go.
So, I mean, throw the jabs on to get back to the kitchen.
It's all been bullshit.
They run that signal, man.
Because even around that time with that other bullshit, that jihadi judge shit. Yeah, they got video of you airdropping grenades and all that shit. It's like, you made the United States on it. It's all bullshit.
ISIS. It's pretty secret intelligence service.
It's all bullshit, man.
Says, therefore, verse 11, Isaiah 47 and 11, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, it's been enough time. Not gonna be able to pull off these evils that's going to take place. It's going to go down. even trying to pray to those Satan, the different demons and whatnot, they're not gonna answer you back. They're not gonna yeah, they're not gonna you're not gonna be able to conjure them up anymore, man. The Lord's gonna pull the demons back in from you, right? Right? It worked for the Lord. So you so what you said, man. Deceive or hit it, man. Right? You're doing the deceiving. Yeah, you've been deceived all in one what is it? All in one same time, man.
Think about bugged out. You gotta be to listen to even to the Most High real, because you know everything you're doing is in the Bible.
Hey, it's like anybody that's seen Willy Wonka yet that got Bloodworth, who was working for Willy Wonka, but he was getting the kids to turn against Willy Wonka to test who was righteous and who was wicked.
Yeah, but that goes to Second Thessalonians about the hidden gem, right? You're drunk off power. You're drunk off powerful weapon. What weaponry, man? That's what you done. That's what you really done with the whole work. You had really hit the birth, right? You drunk off power, so you profit with that power, man. That's why in the school system, they don't teach you the science of economy. They don't teach you the science of warfare. They don't teach you the science of mating. Because you gotta learn the science of mating. So what woman to get, and when you get the woman, what comes from the woman, how to govern that. They don't teach you that. The science of the economy of money. They don't teach you how real money goes. They definitely don't teach. So even so, they don't teach you the science, which is the know of what warfare. They don't teach you that. They want you to go and sign up and go to their goddamn army and just to be a goddamn drunk, man. Docile. Because most niggas in the army, they just go there for 20,000. Right? I get it. Okay. And a Hellcat and a Super. You know? I'm serious.
Yes, brother.
I know about
You running, brother.
And a worn out white woman.
and a worn out ass white woman, man. From Kentucky. I'm very funny.
Marriage money crazy. That's crazy, crazy.
It is what it is. You know, but they don't teach that. Go ahead.
It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments,
Stand down with thy enchantments. Go ahead.
and with the multitude of thy sorcery, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Where thou hast labor from thy youth. Because going back to what we said earlier, the start of America will start off, the foundation of America will start off what? Witchcraft and sorcery. To the so-called founding forefathers that established America, robbery and death, they were warlocks, man. Right? All those different, and this brother know what I'm talking about. But all those other different plantation owners, a lot of them niggas was Masons. They were warlocks, man.
Charles Darwin and his mother.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
warlocks.
Even with that dude, what's his name, Albert Einstein, that dude was a part of a group called the Hellfire Club. And when they went to that motherfucking house, after he died,
Talking about Benjamin Franklin.
my bad, Benjamin Franklin. Oh, that,
Einstein was in some shit too.
yeah, Einstein was, that's something my Einstein. They went to that motherfucking house. You can look it up. They went to that dude's house. He found all types of children's bodies buried in the walls, the floors, and everything, man. They were some shit.
That was Frank.
It's not Franklin, it's not.
He didn't know much.
Even the other the dude, I don't forget their name, Sloppy. The dude, we got the one guy that made the TV, the actual frame of the TV. Then another guy that came, the program of the TV. I think it was Golden Dawn Society, man. And they knew they was boys with the dude name is
Crowley.
That was the problem, man. It was boys.
Jack Parsons came up with the rocketry for the jets and stuff, and he was into Crowley. He was into all those societies too. He was best friends with L. Ron Hubbard with Scientology, who was clearly all in these societies.
Yeah, all of them connected, man. Scarlet Bone was. This is what American men staff was doing, man.
Yeah, all the founding fathers of modern science, they're all witches. They teach, I forget whose name, geology, the father of geology, he taught the earth is billions of years old. He's a witch. There's no science that proves that. He just made it up. This was started school. Witchcraft.
Big Bang, that goes back to Babylon.
Which that guy Scientology, Erwin Herbert, and he was in Hollywood as a screenwriter, producer in Hollywood, and you jackass like Simon, you an asshole.
John Travolta, a big one too.
They teach you in there that the first level of knowledge you gotta pay 10,000 in order to get to that. You get to Planet Zoo or some stupid shit. You gotta pay 30,000 every time you go. It's like the church. Every time you go up into another level of knowledge, you gotta pay money.
You gotta have a certain amount of
Yeah, man.
Look, what's the highest layer of Scientology? All right, you're killing Jada, you sleeping with a nigga, you sleeping with your
Entanglement.
This that tangle.
What's that whole scene of Will Smith getting up, smacking old boy? That already was done in the 50s, man. So reenacting something that happened in the 50s, showing you that this is a world stage, man. Everything that happened already happened before. But you like all that situation when you seen Trump with the Saudi prince, they all touched their ball. That already happened on The Simpsons years before it even happened, man. Even the scene with him and Melania going upstairs and the child dropped the sign, sitting on the railing, that shit already happened already.
the guy with the buffalo shit on his head.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
This is a stage, man. Showing you that these devils have power on the left hand, man. Right? They literally have power on the left. Okay? These guys, these elites, these people have real power. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, burn now his labor.
Go ahead, my bad. I want to see that.
Burn now his labor from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit.
If so, the youth is the start of America. Go ahead.
If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the lovely prognosticators stand up and save thee from all these things that shall come upon thee.
And they can't, man, because the Most High is going to pull them away. Right? That same power that you had on the left hand, that power is leaving. Power of the sword is leaving. That's why we say you ain't the same old devil from back in the day, man. You were giving motherfuckers hell, man. You know? You were giving nations hell. Everybody looked at you as a boogeyman. That's what the scripture's gonna say. You know what I said? What did Isaiah 14 chapter? You got it? Yeah, bring it up.
Yes, Isaiah chapter
Talk me
14.
Talk me with the one about Lucifer.
Isaiah 14. And mind if I give you that one?
Yeah.
It says,
Well, go up to about scripture 2 before it says about the pump.
yeah, that's this.
Come.
Isaiah 14 and 11, it says, thy pump is brought down to the grave.
What is that pump?
Wow.
You know what that pump is? No. Pump is pride, man. Yeah. So bring it up.
It says, thy pump is brought down to the grave.
The Edomites' pride, man. Right? The leaders, the people that run this place, their pride is going to be brought down. Go ahead.
It says, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee. And the
What's a worm? What's worm? What's synonymous with worm?
Yeah.
Death, decay. That's why the Lord said He's going to spread under America. What it is? Wormwood, man. You know, anything deal with worms deal with decay, death. Right? So the worm is spread under this home. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Yeah. It said, how art thou fallen from heaven? And who's in that heaven right now? The so-called white man is in heaven. And it's asking the question, how art thou fallen from out of your heaven? Oh, Lucifer. Lucifer goes to the light bearer, man. Right? These devils have possessed the light. They possess the rulership right now, man. Okay? And actually, how they not falling from that? That scripture never said nothing about trying to say at church. That shit, they got like a whole cartoon to show priest and the son and him and Jesus or him and God and his son and he fell like lightning to the earth. That has nothing to do with that. That's all what we want to see. That's talking about a man, right?
Says the king of Babylon, a metaphor for the king of Babylon and the strong.
Yeah. The king of Babylon. And who's the king of Babylon? The so-called white man, right? Okay?
It says, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst speak in the nations?
Yeah, how did it weaken the nations? With his bullshit philosophies, man. The doctrine, that blind, man, that he made the nations open their mouth and gobble and drink down, man. Okay?
It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
And first and foremost, who are the stars of the Most High? You Israelite. You know what happened in the Psalms? Psalms. Revelation 12 and 1. Okay. It's another one of the Psalms. I'm thinking about. Read it again while you get it.
Come, verse 13 again it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Stars of the Most High, first and foremost, it's the Israelites, man. Right? Right? Then when he's already started, actual stars that in the heaven, he did it. Right? How did he do that? Anybody know? Yeah, starlights, NASA. No? Go ahead.
It says, I will sit also upon the mount.
Stock, you got it?
Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, bring it up.
Revelation 12 and 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Put on 12 stars. Israelites, man. You know? What the sun and the moon represent? Knowledge and wisdom, man. Right? So that's who those stars I could talk about. And then they actually read again.
It said, Isaiah? God. It says, verse 13, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
Yeah, and they actually did that. But on top of our people, or actually on top of the actual heaven. Right? Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Go over that. Look, North Hemisphere, man. Right?
It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
I will be like the Most High, man. We've been saying this from the beginning. So-called white man thinks he's the Most High. He wants to be the Most High, man. He wants to set up. This brother be going into what they said in Fast and Furious. They had that system. God, God, something like that. Yeah, that's what he want to do, man. But he knows and sees everything that goes on. Right? Yeah.
The prognosticators, they like to do basic things. They are.
Yeah.
They see them. They don't even realize it.
That's why even on the dollar bill on the right side to the top, they want to secretly put that owl there, hang on the right there for the $1 sign. They got an owl, a little small owl on there, man. Even going to the nigga drink use it for Let's go back to Bilderberg. Bilderberg group, man. But they use it all because they think they can see at night, man. And all this darkness that they have put, they the only ones they feel that they can see. Because what happens with the owl has night vision, man. They can see it in the dark. It's like when I went into that video. They have the oil in their eyes that secretes where they can see in the dark, man. They feel they don't want to. Well, we illuminated too. Yeah, we have it too, man. That's why we say when we talk and do these videos, only us and the elites and are speaking another language, man. All right? Only we they understand us, we understand what they're doing. That's like you said earlier. Only a man and Lord can look at that economy, 2026 economy coming and see and decipher what's going on. What the plans are, man.
Or even science. Yeah. I'll say that some man standing with his hand across his shoulder, they weaken with their feet, their eyes and hands, we know their signs and shit.
That shit some years ago whenever
Grocery store?
no, that nigga Chief Keith, no Chief Edom, Chief Ephraim.
Yeah.
What the hell I said? Chief Keith.
Chief Keith.
Might as well be the same goddamn thing. They went there, got into the state capital, and got into the Edomites.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
And get like,
Mm-hmm.
I told you that Edomite got $700 million off this shit, man. He sued every news outlet that put all that money. And meanwhile, Chief Ephraim and the niggas didn't get shit. Then, like I said, brothers knew what was going on when that Gadite dude had this interview. The next week, they went to his house, had a White House on his porch. We know from there what was going on, man.
Even when that kosher shit happened in New York,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
you know what was going on
At the deli, man.
at the deli, man.
We in the know. All the signs and symbols and things, all the things. Cause like I said, sometimes they may say a particular word, but look that up. Yeah. Like his boy Captain Clerk. They just got so that dude from the Fed said what? Oh, I can see you in Bahamas. I think that's what Tyson said this shit. You know? Hey man, we understand exactly what's going on. All right, hold on. I got it. That's just.
It says verse 15 back in Isaiah the 14th chapter.
Yep.
It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?"
See, where's Lucifer at though? Where's this guy with a spandex red suit on, with the horns, all right, with a big pointy nose,
Right, baby.
Right.
yeah, and with that big fist like elbow punching in your mouth, man. Where is he at? That's talking about a man. You know? It's talking about an actual man. Is this the man that did what?
It says, "Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?"
How he shook kingdoms. Nagasaki and Hiroshima, man. Fat man and little boy. Right? Then from him doing that, then what's the nation? They put a drain on the nation. Damn, that nigga got all that over there. We better not fuck with him. But now with the nation is saying, we saying we're strong. Nigga, we got just as much shit as you do now, man. Pick up Russia. They ain't ready to get it over, man. At one time, y'all was making fun of Missile Boy. Boom, blow up right there. Now this nigga got some shit that can reach outside of California. It ain't so funny no more, man. Man, that's what you do, man. You get paid, man. Bully still bully you on that time and shit, man. Go get the what's the name of that lock? You get that padlock, you put that bitch on your finger. You might go get a Sprite and freeze that son bitch and put it in the sock, man. You know?
Can?
Yeah, the whole can. By the time he come play with you, he'll be halfway frozen, he'll be halfway thawed out. So when you hit him, you know? Hey, you got some shit when you tired of the bullet, man. The nation is tired. The men of the Lord will tell you tired of the bullet, man. And how about you get rid of this? Just get rid of this nigga, man. This nigga's a whole nigga, bro. I'm strong on bullet and shit. Ain't talking shit while he doing it, man. Man, how long? Like, how long? God damn. They said we had to do this. No, go ahead. Whoever, you got a little more, right?
Just one last one. It says, that made the world a wilderness, that had destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prison.
It made the earth a wilderness. Anything just wipe out whole countryside and shit, man. Whole country. Cause he feel like I just want to test this. I want to test it out. Let's see what it do, man. This the guy that's doing this to the people on earth, man. Red horse. That's right, brother. They have took it peace from the earth. That's right. Nigga, kill you on camera and say, oh, that was me. I wasn't there. No, you know.
Just, you just didn't hear me.
You already know I do that. You weren't listening, man. You want something was in your eye. Yeah. He said that shit. Whatever they said, he did that shit.
Did it and then some.
Yeah, go ahead, you guys. Yeah.
Okay, but that's not.
It's called. And all this is like. All it out, man.
Man, think about the Jackson.
Come on, man.
This is Proverbs 14, verse 15. It says, the simple believe every word, and the prudent man looking well to his goings. Based off of that, we were saying earlier, everything that's going on, we just certain. But everybody else just like, I'm saying, the last thing, it's
Yeah, go ask so-called Israelite right now. Right, the nigga that live around Gentile right now. Go ask him who Maduro is. Who? You don't know who Maduro is. Go ask the nigga that goose. Who Maduro is, man?
Mandela? That's
what's that?
Yeah, go ask him. Go ask Jake right now. What's going on in the world right now as we speak? They don't know. But they can tell you when the BET Awards is. They can tell you when the All-Star Weekend is. Or the National Championship. They can tell you when the Super Bowl is, man. On cue. 6:30 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern Miami. Niggas are stupid. I hate need to be around for the conversation. First, sports, rappers, foolery, man. Be around the whole world that plays, man. Go ahead, Doc. That was it. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and go.
Died. So that verse 2. Behold, I have made thee smaller unto thee. Thou art greatly despised. It says the pride, what up? Yeah. Oh, it says the pride of thine heart deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that sin in his heart, who shall break thee down to the ground.
That's the thoughts of the wicked today, man. You gonna break as a right now, you gonna break the spot amongst the nation, man. They hate you, man. They wanna burn your flesh, man. Right? They wanna eat your lunch, as we say. Right? Read the word again.
It says, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock.
Nigga eat you. If you sit down, eat. Sit down, eat punch. Nigga just walk up to your shit. They got a video of some nigga on, got a big nigga on TikTok, and it's when he walk around food court. He stop eating nigga shit. Nigga like, oh, what the fuck? Man, some African dude raised up on it, man. Hey man, must have eat your lunch, man.
God.
Hey, go ahead.
That sin in his heart shall bring him down to the ground.
That's how he saw. That's how America down, man. The world power. But got the struggles on me.
Lost children.
Yeah.
I ain't be talking big shit.
Yeah, nobody never touched this on the shores of America like that. So, go ahead.
5 it says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, thou cut off, would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All of the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
All the things that they that was the thing you was having counsel with. It was good to that one time, man. Now they gonna be a teacher. Man, they don't know nothing about it, man. Once a nation smell blood, it's on. That's what Trump said about like you have about a blood. A blood? Got about a blood left. You got more than
Okay,
Give it time. Be Cuba, it's gonna be new cards in Cuba.
Go ahead.
Says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Be black. In Cuba. See black.
Go ahead, brother.
They that eat thy bread have made a
Yeah, there we go. Go ahead.
there is none understanding. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom,
Yes.
and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Go.
And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by sword.
And they makes it there, man. They had a video earlier this week. You see that the video with the small hatchback, the dog came. Over with it. The video back in the American flag, the American flag was all flying and it came off the thing. It's beautiful. Yeah, but everything gonna be cut off for Esau, man. No? That was it. I'm trying to think of something else. So, go ahead. First.
Good job by 49-7. Concerning Edom, thus say Yahweh folks, is wisdom no more teeming, is counsel perished from the truth, is wisdom vanished from the falsity of the scribes of this world. And part of it is what the wisdom gone. Because the knowledge of wickedness was never was these devils been not impressed. Right? We done found out that, like he said, we paid millions to hide that from y'all. Now, guess what? The Lord has enlightened us, and we the real true illuminated one. We hold the wisdom and righteousness. If you hold wisdom and righteousness, then you are the wisdom holders.
Spent billions to hide the 12 tribe chart, but now you can buy $12.99.
And we paid nothing to find it. We paid nothing to find it. Why don't you walk one to the Lord like, okay, wake him up, get him up, get him up. And the Lord bestowed his wisdom upon the men of old.
All right. One time we only knew righteousness.
We only knew that.
We went through this far, learned. And you only know wickedness, man.
Yeah, he only know what
you can't be righteous, man.
Dear God.
and you ain't wise if you just know wickedness, man. We could just go be wicked right now. But you can't just come with your life with your rights.
Right.
See?
Right.
You just could go just be wicked. It's just, you don't take no knowledge of that, man. Anybody can do that, man. It's easy to be wicked, man.
You can't be spiritual. That's the thing. Okay, either one.
That's right.
It's kryptonite. You can't, it's not a bone in your body. You can't even play right. Every time I watch anybody try to beat, it look like Joe Osteen, man. It's fake. It's real stale. It's bullshit. You know?
Good.
If you can't,
Can't get
Can't
right.
get right. Literally.
Can't get right.
What you said a couple of weeks ago? Can't fix that with the spring. Hey man, you was made straight. You was made with a crooked hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. June 18, 20.
So like the right to the heart.
And just going back to earlier, the worm being set under, how these nations that never thought to, come against Esau at all. But now everybody's there on it. Put This is Job 18 and 20. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day. They see him out of power, as thou becomest weak as weak. As they that went before him were frightened, they saw him in his full power.
Oh,
Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not the Most High.
Yeah, man. So hey, with that, we're gonna end it right here. All praises, glory, once again, we'll give thumbs to our elders, the elders, apostles, great bill song, GMS. Peace, blessing, salutation again to the whole click out there. To the sincere, till next time. Shalom.
Shalom. Kwame Asha. Shalom. That brother wide.